there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of the matchup. When the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Spartans offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that holler a ton.
Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Michigan Wolverines offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through, and all week long they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking to pass, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
on first down from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this year after year. Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Dead center perfect. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Carr. With the catch, it's Mills. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Makes the grab. It's Farrell.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Out of the gun to give to the back. On the move at the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the city.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
On play action on first down. Slips a tackle. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. The give to the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it in the middle, it's Price. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Collier. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Just keeps swinging it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They go to the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he'll be brought down. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give is to Smith. Shakes off the defender. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run. It's setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies about it.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. I'm not talking about ranking trophies.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 20.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return.
Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Wolverines! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Got his man on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally get into the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Connection to the right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Smith takes the handoff. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, Dave.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You've got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They booted away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the ground with the back. Looking for room at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Trying play action. He's open on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this